One of the questions I often get from people is how to help them perform better under pressure. Have you ever been in a situation where you practice and you're feeling great? You're hitting all the shots you want to hit, you're feeling loose, you're feeling relaxed, you're seeing the ball nice and big, and then you get into a competitive situation and, well, you just sort of fall flat. You're missing shots you would normally make, you're feeling tight, maybe you're not even having fun playing anymore because you're underperforming. Sometimes we call that choking. So the questions I often get have to do with how do you make sure that you still perform under pressure? How do you make sure that even when you're competing, you can still play the way that you know you can play? So there's lots of different ways you could approach this. You could approach this from a sports psychology perspective. And so you could talk about positive thinking, you could talk about writing down what it is that you are hoping to accomplish in this match. You could talk about process objectives versus outcome objectives, right? I'm going to make sure that I'm focused on every single point I'm playing and let the outcome take care of itself. There are little tricks that you could work on. They could be breathing exercises that you could do. You could make sure that you have a consistent pre-point routine or a consistent pre-match routine, so you're always doing the same thing. All of these things are little tricks, and these little tricks are meant to address the thing that's actually the problem. And the problem is fear. The problem is that you are afraid of something that's going on. Maybe you're afraid that you're going to embarrass yourself in front of people who are watching. Maybe you're afraid that you're going to let down your partner. Maybe you're afraid you're not going to win the money that you're competing for. Maybe you just got bumped up to 4.0 and you don't want to lose your first match because now everyone's going to question whether you're actually a 4.0 player or not. Maybe you're playing for a club team and you don't want to let them down. Maybe you have committed so much time and effort and so much of your identity is wrapped up in being a pickleball player that to go out and to lose will feel like a real failure and will sort of have you question what it is that you're doing, how much time and effort and maybe even money you're investing in it. And so all these different fears can come into play and can make it really hard to play well because when you're anxious, when you're fearful, that becomes such a big distraction. It becomes hard to just go out and play. So what can we do instead? I think it's important that we actually address the root cause of the fear, not just try to quiet it down or not just try to push it off to the side while we distract ourselves with something else, but actually address the fear in the first place. And really, this becomes a matter of regaining perspective. If I'm afraid of what's happening when I'm out there playing, my perspective is kind of off. Because if you think about things, if you think about the grand scale of things, here we are playing pickleball. We're playing a game, and games are meant to be fun. We could look at the front page of a newspaper, or we could watch the news on TV, or go check out our favorite news site, and you can see how many horrible things are happening in the world right now. And when you juxtapose all those many horrible things, all those different lives that we could be living, and yet here we are, worried that our little plastic ball might not land on the proper side of a line, and that's causing us fear, that's causing us anxiety. And when you juxtapose those two things together, it becomes pretty clear pretty quickly that the fear that we're having while we're playing this match or while we're competing in this tournament is actually really disproportionate to what it is that we're doing. Because when you juxtapose the life you're living now, when you're out there playing pickleball and having a great time, hopefully, when you juxtapose that against the other lives that you could live, it starts to seem kind of silly to be fearful about the outcome of a pickleball game. And so I find it really useful. This is something that happened to me when I was a lot younger, as a close friend was killed in a car accident. And all of a sudden the competition that I was going to, you know what, didn't matter quite so much anymore. And because it didn't matter quite so much anymore, I didn't worry too much whether my shots were in or out. In fact, I just took solace in the fact that I got to play a game. And how lucky was I to be able to go out there and play a game, and I happened to be playing with a friend. And from that position of gratitude and from that position of a different kind of perspective on things, I ended up playing really, really well. So I hope very much that you don't have to go through the same thing I did to be able to gain this perspective. That's why you could think about what's going on in the world. You can think about current events. Because when you can, in the moment, change the perspective about how you see things, you'll find that you can actually compete in a much, much better way and in a much, much happier state of mind.